we'll keep it within short 15 minutes anyway. They should still be available. But yeah, dude, it feels like we haven't talked in a while. We missed 1 week, and I feel like we get out of our flow.
I'm sorry, man. We had to go on spring break.
Not you. It's not. You gotta spend time with the family, have
Oh,
some
I was
fun in the
cruising the
sun.
strip in
Tell,
a jacked up pickup truck,
tell me about it. Tell me everything. What were you
cat
guys up to?
calling the college gals, putting a little Riz on. No, I'm just kidding. We were at the
Riz 'em
beach.
up. Is that how your sons talk? Riz 'em up.
Yeah, Skibbity Rizzler. Yeah, they get all
Skip
the. I can't even get into the expressions, dude. They're
Skibidi
hilarious.
Rizzler. That's so funny, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
We had
but
some good
it was good.
growing up, I feel like too, but I can't remember all of them. There was fat. Oh, that's fat.
PHAT.
Yeah, that's fat.
So cringe.
Oh man, it's so bad. Oh,
The one that this is, I know this dates me, but I don't care. Rad was big like in the 80s, and
bad.
I was a little kid, so
Yeah,
I didn't use it. But then it came back like in the late 90s, and people were like, "Oh,
yeah,
that's rad.
that's rad.
It's rad."
Gnarly is another one. But for me, that's always just been like a
Surfer.
surf thing. Oh, it's gnarly. You know,
Gnarly, dude.
not like gnarly,
Heavy.
bro, but like, oh yeah, it's gnarly.
That's heavy.
Well, we're sitting at 66 cuck bucks still. Hard to believe, man. Hard to believe we're still sitting at 66.
This is a chance of a lifetime right now. If you've been
Yeah.
dollar cost averaging every single week since October when we dumped from 100K to or 124K, 126 to where we are. This has been a gift. This is good. It's not going to be this low forever. And hopefully, looking back, you can say, you've stacked a decent amount of corn.
So let me ask you this. I made a new friend, a new church friend, and we went, I did CrossFit, caught up with him at this CrossFit place, and that was on Friday night. I had no business doing CrossFit. I had just got my ass kicked earlier in the day. Like Fridays are like the hard sparring days and just drain me, you know. But I
Yeah.
was like, I committed to it, so I gotta go. So my wife and I went, and I'm still sore from the CrossFit exercise, by the way. It's like just walking into those things, and they're
Still.
like, all right, you're gonna do 70 pull-ups and 110 squats weighted.
Okay. That's
Like
a lot.
that's
That's
crazy.
fair. That's fair to
Um,
be sore.
but anyway, so yeah, we got to talking, and he asked me what I did. I told him, and I told him about yeah. I was like, yeah, Bitcoin. He was like, dude, I'm all into it. You know, I was like, great.
Did we just become best friends?
It was like one of those moments, but he's like, so where do you think the price is going? You know, do you think it's going to 40? Like he's like, I'm kind of looking at 40, 45K. He's like, actually, just to be honest, like I shorted it a little bit. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
dude. I was like, listen, man, I don't, you could do what you want. It's a new friend, right? So you're just trying to, you don't want to be
you don't want to be too harsh.
too harsh or be like, but I was just, he's like, what do you think? And I was like, I've never been a fan of shorting Bitcoin because I feel like, when you do that, it's just, there's it's just going to hurt so much if you don't hit that short. It's a lot of downside for maybe not a ton of upside and a lot of uh
You're just asking for pain.
a lot of pain potentially. It's like historically anytime I feel like people bet against Bitcoin, they always lose. So I don't know. I was like, I don't think it's going to 45K. I could be completely wrong. I definitely wouldn't bet on it. I'm just like, I think that this is just a gift being at these price levels. And if it goes to 45K and you miss out on your short, that's fine. The money that you're going to use to short it, just buy Bitcoin at that price, keep it, dollar cost average between now and potentially then. And
I think the
yeah,
odds are for going up are much higher than for going lower down to 40.
yeah, that's what
And
I said, but I don't want to be too like, no, dude.
you're
Like,
an idiot,
yeah,
dumbass. Such
exactly.
a
Like
dumbass. We're not friends anymore.
end of conversation. No, it's like I think I kind of steered him in the right direction without
Okay.
being like a dickhead.
It is easy to be a dickhead when it comes to Bitcoin.
Well,
And the reason is
yeah,
everything is so black and white. You don't play with leverage. You buy it, you hold it, you do nothing.
yeah,
And anything that violates that, which is pretty much everything else,
yeah,
you can call out as being antithetical to what we're trying to do here. We're trying to separate money from state.
yeah.
We're
Hmm.
trying to defund the banks. We're
Yeah,
trying to create a worldwide currency that anyone can use, that no one can stop, that's open source, permissionless. It doesn't leave you a lot of wiggle room, for the fiat games.
I know. Part of the thing I left him with was because he was asking about like other crypto and stuff, and I was like, listen, like I just got, I dabbled,
Other
I got
crypto,
burned, I got
other
burned too many
crypto,
times. It's like I just can't, you know, I can't
other
focus on
crypto.
it. It's not
Yeah.
even just for your own mental well-being.
Yeah. Crypto, and this is going to sound a little crass, but I would describe crypto in parallel to what you'd say when you see kind of like a not so attractive girl and
Yeah.
you'd say, I wouldn't touch her with your dick. That's like that's like crypto. Sorry, I apologize. I'm just being real.
That's hilarious. Adam's wife
It's
listens to this now.
oh goodness, you're right. Well, no, she doesn't because we're too depressing.
Yeah, I think we're too depressing. We scared her
So we're
off.
good. Hey, but I think, it's fair. Like I think so Stack Show, right? We had like 120 views on our last episode, which is pretty good for us because we get like
Pretty,
20.
pretty nice.
So if you're
Yeah.
new here, all we do is talk about Bitcoin and we buy Bitcoin on the show.
Yeah, that's it.
That's about it. We're not chart bros. It's not about analysis. And I think the other thing we do is we share how we feel. And
That's
if we're coming off as depressed, it's because we are literally
it.
depressed. We're not hiding our feelings.
Not gonna hide it. Not gonna hide it.
No, we're
Yeah.
not going to give you reasons to be bullish when there are none.
That was the other thing he was asking about. He was like, "Were you into like any of the technical analysis?" I was like, "No, I'm
This
just
guy does not sound like he can be a friend of yours.
no." He's a really cool guy. He's a really nice guy. I'm just like, no, man. I'm just like retard maxing.
Skeptical.
You know,
That's it.
very
Be more
simple.
retarded. That is probably the best way. The other best way, there are a couple of them. Lose your private keys. That way you can't move your Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Solid approach.
yeah,
Um, Forget that you own it for
yeah.
10 years.
Just forget it.
Wake up next decade and maybe set like an alert on your Google Calendar or something or on your phone. Set a reminder for 2046.
Yeah,
You have zero point 0.5 Bitcoin. Boom.
dude. We haven't actually had a legit bull run since 2017, and
We've been deprived.
we're coming up on a decade. And I just have to believe, I have to believe that we're gonna get it twice in a decade. Uh, and
You would think.
if you would think, so like in the next year, are we gonna get something
So
crazy? Go to 600K within the next 12 months?
600K would be insane. I would
Yeah,
do the stack show every day because that's all I'd need to do.
yeah, I know.
I wouldn't need to do anything else.
600K
We
would
could just
be
work on building our show.
amazing.
But think about 2024. We had the conference in Nashville. Trump gets elected in November. We go from 67, and then the ETFs come online. Within months, we go from like around the 60s to the hundreds. That felt like a bull run. And then last year, 2025, we get up to 126. So like within a year, we went from, 55, 60 to 126. That was a bull run.
Yeah,
I didn't sell at the top because I wouldn't do that. But if you wanted to take profits because you were like your buddy that you're talking about,
yeah.
that was kind of a bull run. Was that not a bull
Kind of,
run?
but it's a press board. I mean, but it's not like 3,000 to 20K.
Yeah, I think going from 60 to 600, that would redeem the lack of bull run that the class of 2021 missed out on.
I'm just smiling thinking about it.
That's what we need. It could happen this year.
Oh, but I really do hope so. I mean, I think. I think there's a lot of bullishness. Like I just the Square news that we had talked about on a previous podcast today, they enabled
Yep.
Bitcoin for 4 million merchants. I think it's phasing into maybe total 4 million or something, but that is huge. I don't know. I can't emphasize enough about the gravity of this news for
I wonder how
merchants.
many of those retailers will keep the Bitcoin. That would be pretty cool to see.
That's what, yeah, we had talked about that. What I would really love to see is just those like testimonials from the merchants that go all in on it. And then you talk to them again in a year or two and say we get this monumental bull run, all of a sudden they're 10xing their profits. And
That would be
that would be an incredible. I mean, just imagine the testimonials that will come out about that
that would be great. So I bookmarked something 5 days ago. Starbucks now accepts Bitcoin.
because of Square.
And there's a guy paying for his coffee with Bitcoin. And there got to be at least 4 million Starbucks in the US.
Yeah.
So add that to the 4 million Square merchants, you got 8 million businesses
Yeah.
accepting Bitcoin.
Now we got to just fix the tax stuff with using
They're
your
not,
Bitcoin.
they're not doing
I know.
that. The government, 36 trillion in debt, is going to give tax relief to the plebs. No.
If you spend your Bitcoin, I mean, it's money. It should be, but we
There,
know.
so they're working on some tax bill where Bitcoin miners, if they sell their Bitcoin to the government, won't have to pay taxes.
Yeah. And I don't want to get into it too much today, but I did
I
want
don't
to get
either.
into it about the conference. What's your deal, dude? Are you going to be there? Or are you bitching out?
I don't know. I don't know. I want to be there, but stay tuned.
Okay.
I'm still working on that.
It's a big client, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's tough.
it is. It is. I'm hopeful. I should know hopefully later this week.
Okay.
But if you looked at, I think last time we talked about my site, birdflip.xyz. I got mana hats on there. I
Sick.
now have Club Orange. Did I
So
tell
you
you
worked
that?
with Mateo to do that, or
I worked with his team. I don't know
yeah,
who was texting
Brian?
me.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Somebody just ran some random person at Club Orange.
Yeah. So I mean, it was someone on their Twitter. We were just chatting over Twitter. So if you go to birdflip.xyz, you can see all the Club Orange. I got like four different hats, got a shirt, hoodie, long sleeve tee, and that's pretty cool too.
Yeah. I really do like the Club
So
Orange. I like the mana.
man, it looks good. The trucker hat is good. Definitely. My son loves the fitted mana ball cap. He golfs with it. When
Nice.
I got that, he was like, "Oh, I need that. Can I have that hat?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely."
That's sick. Yeah, man.
So it's good. I think there's something here. You know, there are a lot of Bitcoin brands, but they don't all want to run a merch shop,
Right.
you
You
know,
got it
and it's
right
easy
there.
for me to do.
Nice, man. Well, I really do hope you can make it to the conference this year. It won't be the same if you're not there,
I appreciate that.
you know? That'll
I
suck.
agree.
I gotta just go solo and be like floating around, you
I
know?
know. I know. I feel bad. If
It's
I'm still optimistic,
so much easier to tag team it. And
it is.
think about the businesses that we can potentially talk to and close.
Okay.
Comms and
Yeah,
marketing, like we go really heavy with those conversations, try and sell a little bit.
we could. We're not letting you out of this room. It's either your blood or your signature on the
No,
contract.
you can't leave. This is actually your booth, so you can't go anywhere, and we're not going
Yeah.
anywhere until you sign
And
a
it
dotted
is
line,
a 3 day event.
motherfucker.
We will be here all day.
I will camp out under your desk.
We could do marketing and PR live.
Yeah, maybe if you're able to go, maybe we should do like some type of live stream, one stack show from the floor somewhere. I don't know.
Yes.
It's just kind of like a circus, so it's like a matter of where you would do it. Maybe you do it outside of the actual venue, like find a couch or something, just post up with a couple beers.
Or we just hang out at the bars in the
Yeah,
vicinity and
yeah,
then
yeah.
grab the celebs, the B-listers that we know.
Yeah, that was a good strategy last year. I feel like we were at the bar for like hours, just like talking to anyone that came through.
What'd be hilarious is if we've got Sailor next to us, but we're
Yeah.
talking to someone else and we have no idea who he is. We just completely ignore him.
Sailors going over to the pleb bar and
Well,
the
wherever he is. And we're just super into this other guy. Got to
yeah.
ask this guy a million questions.
Sailors in the background,
And
just
he's
like
just
right
there.
behind
He's
us.
just there next to him. I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah. Well, it'll be fun. I think last year I bought probably like 12 beers for people, different people. But it was
I
well
think
worth
you
it.
bought 12 for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going to drink. And you're like, it's 10 a.m., dude.
Yeah.
We're in Vegas. All
I just
right.
get so antsy. I'm like, I never drink. I can't, I don't know. It's been a couple months since I've even had a beer. But
Yeah,
like I
good
go
for
into
you.
those situations and I'm just like, all right, where's the beer?
I save it for the weekends. Friday night is like, and I'll have like one beer and that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got
It's
to
a
cut that out.
social thing for me.
Yeah.
But all right, man, let's stack some sats. What do you say?
All right, let's do it. So I'm gonna buy 21 bucks off a strike. It's $66,549. It's gonna get me 31,276 sats. Go. Got it.
Done. River.
It's good. So what do you think? We're gonna be in the doldrums for a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I
I
guess
think
so.
I think we got to get out of April. I think people sell Bitcoin as the tax season approaches. That seems to happen every year. And then, could have the end of the world here. A couple nuclear strikes, maybe.
Eventually.
That should be good for Bitcoin.
If we survive
I'm
as
just kidding,
as
obviously.
humanity, then I think pretty bullish for Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's pretty bullish. In your nuclear fallout shelter.
Yeah, listen, man, I don't know. It's like I thought we were gonna be at maybe 80, but we're back down in the 60s.
Oh, I thought we were going to be at 80.
You know, could go either way. Could go down, could go up. We'll see. This is just the chop solidation. Just really gets you.
Man, I hate that.
Just takes you out at the knees. Calf kicks over and over again.
It's not even a crab market. It's not like we really go up. It's like we're almost like it's flatlining.
Yeah,
It's just flatlining.
yeah.
But
Go
it's,
for it.
when we're at 600 later this year, everyone's going to look back and wish they could be back here today buying Bitcoin in 66,000 bucks.
Remember that. Remember who told you first. Bitcoin to 600,000. If it does happen, this will be an all-time clip. We'll go back, we'll clip it out, and we'll share it. Like we told you so. Sure,
Oh, yeah.
we only got one prediction right out of 1,000, but this is the one that really counts.
No one's keeping track.
The strategy is you just put out as many ridiculous predictions as possible, and then eventually, like if you keep track of them, you'll go back and you'll be like, yeah, I called that right.
Boom.
I called that we were going down to 50, and I called it that we were going up to 600. Doesn't matter that those were two podcasts back to back.
That's true. A few weeks ago, it was probably 3 weeks ago, I said that we were not going to 60. And
Right.
by like the next week, we're at 60.
I know. Yeah, that's
So
Bitcoin for you. What are you going to do?
I'm going to keep making incorrect predictions.
Keep making incorrect predictions and keep
That's right.
stacking stats.
But that's consistency,
That's right.
and you really can't put a price on that.
We're true to the game. We do it for the love of the game. And
That's right.
that's all. That's all there is to it. All right.
All right, man. Well, good to see you. See you later this week.
Yeah, we'll talk on Thursday, brother. And man, I'm praying that you can make it to the conference. So you said end of the week you'll figure this out.
I should know soon.
All
Yeah,
right. Maybe by Thursday we'll have some good news.
we'll see.